I'm able to rank my website in Bing, but not on Google. I recently launched a client's website. When I search on Microsoft Bing, the search results are perfect. Along with the title and the descriptions, they're also perfect. But when I do the same on Google, the website seems to not be optimized, and the text in which the title and the new description is shown is completely different. What can I do to rectify this?
Hey everyone, it's Steve. Before we jump into the answer, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your likes help the channel grow and reach more viewers, and you'll be the first to catch my latest videos. Now, let's get to the answer. Well, okay, let's face it, Google and Bing are completely different animals. Just completely 100% different. Google's like 90% of search. I think Bing's like 5. What are you searching for in Bing as well? Are you searching for the company name? Are you searching for a keyword phrase? And what about it if you're searching for the keyword phrase? What's the competition level? Way more people are going to be optimized and going after things in Google than in Bing. And so you're going to be competing against people that are more focused on Google than on Bing. Again, as far as titles and descriptions are concerned, if we're talking different language, if you say there's a different language, if it's a physical language like from Spanish to English, then you may have set up your hreflang properties incorrectly, and Google doesn't understand it, and that's causing some problems for them to understand. If it's that it's not showing the title or the description that you wrote, it's showing what they've selected. Well, Google basically has said they're going to create whatever title or description is going to be helpful for their users, not what you've written. So if you are not, again, I don't know what your titles are. I don't know what the website is. I don't know what your description looks like. But if you create a title that's like, 200 characters long and it's got a bunch of keywords stuffed in it and Bing is showing it, that's great. But like Google probably won't. Google will look at it and go, yeah, no, let's just put the company name or the brand name. In fact, on a mobile device, if I remember correctly, and I still think this is still the case, if you put any kind of branded term into a mobile search, then the URL that shows up from your website is going to have your brand name in it. It's not going to have your title in it. It's going to have your brand name in it. And Google will often change the titles and or the descriptions to better serve who? Their users, the searcher. So Google is also user focused, and they're not required to put what title tag you wrote or what description you wrote. They are using it as a suggestion. But they can easily and often do change the description to whatever they think would be more helpful or useful for their users. So I'll give you a good example, and hopefully this will work. I've been using this for a long time. So if I type in SEO training Tampa, right? So someone's looking for SEO training in Tampa. Up pops my website, and here it says Tampa SEO Academy delivers SEO strategy techniques to the real Google, call, whatever, blah, 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 right? So now if I go ahead and let me go and duplicate that just so you can see the same thing. But now I'm going to say tax deductible. Okay. And here, well, actually, this is showing up here. They're actually giving me a little bit of a kind of an AI type thing here as well. But if you look here, this is the same homepage. But look at the description, right? Are the SEO training courses tax deductible? Enrolling when it is not like buying a new computer. And so they've changed the description. That's not my description. It's the same page, right? Same homepage. This is what the URL looks, the title looks like there. Title's fine, but we go to the description, totally different. Well, why is it different? Because this description helps the user understand that it is tax deductible. You can write it off, so to speak. And so they are training, changing titles and or descriptions because it helps the user. So be aware that Google's different than Bing. Google's different algorithm, different thing. And so the next part of that question was, what can you do to quote unquote fix it? Was it right? And it's not that there's anything to fix. The thing you want to do is make sure that you're using proper and good SEO techniques and strategies. If you're in the membership, go check out the Onset Optimization Masterclass. We have a whole area on titles and descriptions and headings and bulleted lists and whatnot in there that can help you understand best ways to have the best shot at getting your titles and descriptions spit back out the way Google wants, but also understand that Google can change it whenever they damn well please, basically. There's no rule that says if you have this title, we're going to put that title. It used to be more like that, but now, again, they're trying to help their users get the best information and be able to read your titles, understand your descriptions, so they can make a choice whether or not to visit your website. So again, competition levels, different algorithms completely, what you're actually searching for, if you're searching for your brand name or if you're searching for your keyword phrase, how competitive those keyword phrases are. Maybe it's really new and Google hasn't indexed all your pages yet, doesn't really, maybe you have no links going to your website and Google's saying, well, you have no links, so you're probably not that important. We'll put other people that have more links. So it's really more about how the algorithm values you. Remember, Google's all about EEAT, expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. If you're a newer website, you don't have any good links, or you're not authoritative, you haven't been around very long, Bing doesn't really care about those things, really. It's not the same kind of algorithm, so it's going to be different. Focus on Google. Bing will come if you do a good job in Google, right? So don't get yourself all bad out of shape about, hey, I'm doing great in Bing, but not in Google, because Bing is like this minor little nothing blip for the most part in your who's coming to your website. You're likely going to get more traffic from things like Facebook or Yelp than you will from Bing doing search. So focus on where you're going to have the best potential is what I would say. And that's going to be on long tail keywords in Google, building links, doing good SEO on your pages, optimizing everything and being technically sound, making sure your site technically is not broken, doesn't have busted links, doesn't have errors or issues, doesn't have multiple variations of a URL that can show up in Google. If you're not technically sound, you're going to be a problem. And of course, Google's got the core web vitals. If you're not fast, you're going to have a problem. If you have things that are shifting on the page as people are looking, that could be a problem. If your site's hard to interact with quickly, not just loading, but then interact with it, click on a menu, scroll down, that can cause problems. So Google just has different rules. And they're stricter because they've got way more people they've got to kind of figure out who's going to be number 1, 2, 3, and so on. And Bing's rules they're just different. So keep that in mind. Focus on Google, focus on your users, and yeah, you should eventually see some progress on Google, but give it time. Give it time.